As Islamists burn churches all across Europe, these multicultural Europeans from Portugal allow the Muslims to take over their church and use it for prayer.
Terrorism is part of the deen of Islam, yes? Allah said in the ayah, وَأَعْدُوا لَهُمْ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِبَاطِ الْخَيْرِ تَرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَّ اللَّهِ, to terrify the enemies of Allah. And you may say to yourself, no, they're innocent. No kafir is innocent.
You seek our generation.
Can you leave this, please?
Yes, I can talk. I feel speech not of heart, fuck off. I talk in the name of God.
Oh, he talks in the name of God. So it is a religious problem.
Islam is going to take over every single square inch of the globe.
In 1997, we got our first Muslim MP. In 2001, we had 2 Muslim MPs. In 2005, we had 4 Muslim MPs. Inshallah, in 2009-10, we'll have 8 Muslim MPs. In 2014, we'll have 16 Muslim MPs. At this rate, the whole parliament will be Muslim.
Check this out. Following the July 2024 general election, a record-breaking 25 Muslim MPs were elected to the UK House of Commons. It seems like it's going according to plan, guys. How you doing? This is Sahar TV and welcome to The West Has Fallen Part 26. In today's video, I will show you videos from all around the world proving that the West is being invaded and slowly collapsing. Before we get to those videos, please make sure to check out my latest video exposing Tommy G's latest video of the Israeli settlements. My videos have been restricted by YouTube lately, so make sure you click in the link in the description, watch the video, like it, and comment for the algorithm. Let's get to the video. This illegal alien came into Portugal and was asked, "What is your job?" Let's see what he had to say.
How much time in Portugal? 3 months? Legal or illegal? Legal. 3 months. What is your job? You have job or no job? Job, what job? Stealing. Stealing. That's your job. Your job is stealing. You know what stealing means? Theft. Stealing, your job. Okay. Your job is stealing. And this is a supposed center-right government that...
Oh boy, and he said it with a straight face. What is your job? Oh yeah, I steal. Great, and he was allowed into Portugal. Where are all the people saying allow immigration to flood our countries? Where are you guys? Oh my God.
They say that by 2030, there will be a majority Muslim population in Europe, and they'll just flat out vote in Sharia law.
By the way, I don't think this stat is correct. I think it's going to be more by 2050, 2060. Still, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen.
And it won't just be no-go zones where they take over entire neighborhoods in Paris or around Belgium and London. No, they'll take over entire cities. And people forget, Egypt was completely Christian for 6 centuries. It's not anymore. All of North Africa was completely Christian for 6 centuries. It's not anymore. All of Turkey, all 7 churches mentioned in the book of Revelation were all in Turkey. And they were all taken over by the Muslim Turks. Constantinople was the largest Christian city in the world. And the largest Christian church in the world for hundreds of years was the Hagia Sophia. And it got turned into a mosque. And so they want to do the same thing with the Vatican. And recently they allowed Muslim prayers in the Vatican. So we see that's headed in that direction. Wow. And the tremendous number of burning of churches in Europe.
Also, guys, the stats don't lie, right? In 2003, 1.5 million Christians lived in Iraq. Right now, less than 200,000. That's a reduction of 75% of the Christian population in Iraq. In Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, you can't preach Christianity publicly. You can't do that. It's illegal. Where's the only place where you can? Israel. Egypt, you had such a big Christian population. What's going on with that Christian population now? Lebanon used to be majority Christian, now majority Muslim. If you don't understand that Islam is here to take over, you're blind. Let's listen to what Bill Maher said about the Nigerians, the Christian Nigerians.
Nigeria, I mean, the fact that this issue has not gotten on people's radar. Nigeria, I mean, the fact that this issue has not gotten on people's radar.
Right, no one's talking about it.
It's pretty amazing. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. Not, and again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Because no one will talk about it, so thank you.
Absolutely. Nigeria.
The double standard, the selective outrage is ridiculous. Where are the people protesting for the dead Muslims in Iraq or in Syria or in Yemen? All you know how to protest is the Muslims in Gaza, who, by the way, invaded Israel? Give us all a break. Your selective outrage means nothing.
I mean, why is it that every single Muslim country with a majority of Muslims does not have freedom of religion?
Well, you know, it's more to do. Well, this is more to do actually with the politics and why, because who will actually support these kind of tyrannies? Tell me now.
Well, why are there no churches in Saudi Arabia?
Well, Saudi Arabia actually, because there is a certain. It's like, for example, like what's that place? It's like Rome for Muslims. It's more of a sanctuary area.
Weird, because Jerusalem is the holiest site for Jews, yet we have churches there, we have mosques there. But in Saudi Arabia, you have no churches or synagogues? Bizarre.
Well, yeah, Mecca is, but I've been to Riyadh. I've been to Dhahran.
Because there is a certain narrative for that, a certain hadith.
I know.
But as for Egypt, because there were Christians there, so they are there. And they've actually thrived along with Muslims, and there were not actually any kind of coercion or any kind of forcing to Christian actually to be Muslims. Actually, there are now about 30 million Christians in Egypt.
They have to pay the tax, though.
What
Coptic Christians are continually persecuted in Egypt.
Not at all. Not at all.
Christian Coptics are persecuted by Muslim populations inside Egypt. Their churches are being burnt. What is this guy talking about? Guys, listen, Muslims love Christianity so much that they want to set their churches on fire. As Christians are being massacred in Nigeria, the current Pope, Pope Leo, decided to visit the world's third largest mosque. He said nothing about the massacres and talked about alliance and peace. Watch. Wonderful, guys. Just keep ignoring the atrocities happening in the Christian world by the Islamists and everything will be better. The current Pope, Pope Leo, just signed the Golden Book in Algeria, which is pretty much a call for peace between Muslims and Christians. Too bad that Pope Leo here doesn't know that it's forbidden to befriend the Christians and the Jews as a Muslim. But he's still doing it, right? Just showing weakness after weakness to the Muslim world. Watch.
بعث من منارته الشامخة رسائل السلام والتعايش إلى كل أقطار العالم. برمزيتها التاريخية وبأهميتها الكبيرة في عالم اليوم تخطف الجزائر أنظار العالم ولا يزال جسر للتواصل بين الحضارات وتبرز هذه الزيارة دورا كبيرا تاريخيا.
This Spanish couple right here went on vacation. When they came back, they realized that people took their house over. When they tried to kick them out, they beat up the woman. Watch.
Lo que le han hecho a esta familia, ay, es que lo está muy nerviosa la pobre, porque es que tú imagínate salir de tu casa, ir a Almería porque estás haciendo una mudanza y ese mismo día te ocupan la casa, te tiran todas tus pertenencias y cuando fueron a un contenedor que les llamó un vecino, que estaban todas las fotos de la familia allí, les dieron una paliza de muerte. Bueno, quiero que veáis a Eloísa, fíjate el moratón que tiene en el ojo, el derrame, en los brazos, ella que está embarazada de casi 8 semanas, Oscar, su pareja, como buenamente pueda lo va a enseñar porque es que casi no se puede mover, salieron ayer del hospital, fíjate.
Also beat up the husband. Multiculturalism is so great. So great. Please open the borders, allow more of them to come in. It's going to be incredible for the continent, incredible for the world. Oh boy. Oh boy. Check this out. In Japan, they're teaching Japanese kids the Islamic prayer. What?
っていうところを、今の時期から、少しずつ、なんていうんですかね、分かっていけるというか、といいかなと思ってます。
モスクから園に戻った子供たちが粘土遊びで作りたがったのは、みんなこれ今何を作ってますか？モスク。
That's why the Japanese people are furious. That's why they don't want another mosque to be built. That's why they want these people out of their country, because they want Japan to remain Japanese. Completely understandable. As Islamists burn churches all across Europe, these multicultural Europeans from Portugal allow the Muslims to take over their church and use it for prayer. Wonderful. It's so touching that they took over our church. Will they let us do the same in mosques? Nope, they won't. They won't. You'll send your Christian kids to learn about their culture in mosques, but they will never do the same with their children. I wonder why. I wonder why.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على
You get the point. Guys, I know it says welcome to Northwest London. It's not going to look that way though. Look. To the people that say that terrorism isn't a part of Islam, it's not a part of the doctrine, it's not a part of the Quran, well, this guy thinks differently. Watch.
My dear Muslim brothers and sisters, terrorism, it is part and parcel of Islam. Terrorism is part of the deen of Islam, yes? Allah said in the ayah, وَأَعْدُوا لَهُمْ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِنْ رِبَاطِ الْخَيْرِ تَرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَّ اللَّهِ. To terrify the enemies of Allah, we should prepare ourselves. Al-i'dad al-jihad, prepared to go to jihad, is fard wa 'ayn on the Muslims, on the males like us here. That's why you should teach your son how to ride, how to shoot, because it's the sunnah of the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it's fard on you as a father to teach him how to become a mujahid. It's not some new phenomenon to kill the enemies of Allah. And you may say to yourself, no, they're innocent. No kafir is innocent.
No kafir is innocent. Got you. So it's not only the people who impose war on Islam. Just for the fact that they are kafirs makes them enemies. Got you.
Innocence, this, abriya is only for the Muslims.
Guess which countries will be the board of the UN Women's Rights Committee?
That the Council wishes to nominate Albania, Argentina, Cameroon, Djibouti, Guinea, India, Islamic Republic of Iran.
Islamic Republic of Iran? What are you talking about? The same Islamic Republic that forces women to wear the hijab, otherwise they're going to get arrested or beaten? By the morality police? These people are going to be on the board of the committee? What are you on, my friend? What are you on? This video of Christopher Hitchens was taken years ago, and he predicted exactly what is happening today in Europe. You're not allowed to speak because that makes you an Islamophobe. Watch.
This is very urgent business, ladies and gentlemen. I beseech you. Resist it while you still can, and before the right to complain is taken away from you, which will be the next thing. You will be told you can't complain because you're Islamophobic. The term is already being introduced into the culture as if it was an accusation of race hatred, for example, or bigotry, whereas it's only the objection to the preachings of a very extreme and absolutist religion.
And he was 100% correct. The term Islamophobia is used today in order to shield the Muslims from any criticism. Nobody is allowed to criticize them because then you're a racist, you're a bigot. He was right all this time.
As a Sufi Muslim, I'm very ruffled by the title of your book. Did you have to settle for the literal negation of Allahu Akbar?
Yes. At the moment, it's very clear to me the most toxic form that religion takes is the Islamic form. The horrible idea of wanting to end up with Sharia, the state of religious law, and that the best means of getting there is jihad, holy war, and that Muslims have a special right to feel aggrieved enough to demand this, I think is absolute obscene wickedness, and I think their religion is nonsense. God speaks to some illiterate merchant warlord in Arabia, and it contains the answers to all human. Don't waste my time. It's bullshit.
But you're saying the same about
also that God speaks. The Archangel Gabriel speaks only Arabic. All religions claim to be revealed truth. But Islam rather dangerously says, ours is the last and final one. There can't be any more after this. This is God's last word. Now that's straight away a temptation to violence and intolerance. And if you note, it's a temptation they seem quite willing to fall for. Every Allahu Akbar reminds people that we're in a very serious struggle. We're very depraved.
These German women are being followed by an Islamic asylum seeker. Watch and listen to what he's saying.
Like a woman, finding a good husband, you walk porn on the street. You seek our generation.
Can you leave this,
Yes,
please?
I can talk. I speak not of heart, fuck off. I talk in the name of God.
Oh, he talks in the name of God. So it is a religious problem. The reason why they follow girls, why they harass them, why they groom them in some countries. Got you.
Yes, I'm sure. I love woman. I love
Name of God.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know how some Muslims say that jihad is a form of internal struggle? Well, this guy thinks otherwise. Watch.
When disbelievers, when there is a society of Muslims that live in a community as Muslims, and the disbelievers that may surround that community, the Quran has legislated something known as al-jihad, which we would refer to more specifically al-jihad al-qitali, the armed struggle or armed warfare against those
So all of a sudden, al-jihad al-qital means armed resistance? Armed war against the disbelievers? That's what we've said all along. But you never listen. Guys, it's okay. Islam is a religion of peace. Islam doesn't seek to dominate you or take over your lands and impose Sharia and Islam onto all other religions. Don't listen to what people say, right?
White people, if you are white and you're listening to this, listen very closely. Lately, I've been seeing many of you complaining about Islam and the immigration and stuff like that. And I'm going to separate the white people in two categories. The Americans, Canadians, and Australians do not count because they are white people that live in a country that's not theirs. You guys have invaded those lands from the rightful owners. So when you guys get back to Europe, then we can talk. But for the European white people complaining about immigration and Islam, first of all, I want to tell you that Islam is going to take over every single square inch of the globe. It's the weak Muslims that always talk about Islam being a religion of peace.
A second ago, he complained about Europeans taking over America and Canada and Australia. And now he's saying that Islam is going to take over every square inch of this world, of the globe. And you're complaining about the other people. Okay, gotcha. I'm just confused.
Islam is not a religion of peace.
Of course it
does not mean peace. It means to submit to Allah, and it is a religion of justice. Put that in your head. It's the weak so-called Muslims, the cowards of this ummah, that claim that Muslims are religion of peace.
You know how throughout my videos I keep telling you that Islam isn't going to invade using the sword, that they're going to invade using political powers. For example, becoming the mayor or infiltrating the parliament. This person explains it perfectly, right? As a Muslim. Watch.
In 1997, we got our first Muslim MP. In 2001, we had 2 Muslim MPs. In 2005, we had 4 Muslim MPs. Inshallah, in 2009-10, we'll have 8 Muslim MPs. In 2014, we'll have 16 Muslim MPs. At this rate, the whole parliament will be Muslim. But you know, we've got 4 Muslim MPs. There should be 20 Muslim MPs in parliament. And inshallah, very shortly we'll see that. And I'm confident, as Britain's first Muslim minister, that inshallah, in the next 30 years or so, we'll see a prime minister in this country who happens to share my faith.
You already do. Keir Starmer. Welcome. Check this out. Following the July 2024 general election, a record-breaking 25 Muslim MPs were elected to the UK House of Commons, comprising nearly 4% of the 650 total members. It seems like it's going according to plan, guys. Thank you so much for watching part 26 of The West Has Fallen. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the playlist The West Has Fallen. It's got a bunch of other videos that I've compiled for you to show that the West is indeed collapsing. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. If you'd like to watch more of my stuff, please check out my channel down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. If you'd like to support me and the channel financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links below. Also, we now have a Discord that you can join down in the link below. And now you can become a YouTube member and enjoy specific YouTube perks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.